Welcome to Lesson 9 of Learn Esperanto the Easy-ish Way. Here are some school words. School is lernejo, lernejo. Imagine a horse who goes to school in order to learn how to neigh, lernejo. Lesson is leciono, leciono. Imagine that your geography and history lessons have been cancelled and that, instead, you will be studying the stars. Leciono. Class is klaso, klaso. Imagine that a famous celebrity has joined your class. Klaso. Pen is plumo, plumo. Imagine pens so big that it takes several people to pull them onto the desk. Plumo. Pencil is krajono, krajono. Imagine the teacher punishes you for writing with a coloured crayon instead of a pencil. Krajono. Paper is papero, papero. Imagine a celebrity who has spent millions building a new home out of paper. Papero. Break is paŭzo, paŭzo. Imagine that the children's behaviour during break time is so bad that the teachers have asked Superman to use his superpowers to restore order. Paŭzo. Library is biblioteko, biblioteko. Imagine that a thief breaks into the library and takes all the Bibles. Biblioteko. What is the English for biblioteko? Library for paŭzo. Break for papero. Paper for krajono. Pencil for plumo. Pen for klaso. Class for leciono. Lesson for lernejo. School. How do you say in Esperanto library? Biblioteko. Break. Paŭzo. Paper. Papero. Pencil. Krajono. Pen. Plumo. Class. Klaso. Lesson. Leciono. School. Lernejo. Here are some more useful verbs. To start is komenci, komenci. This sounds like the English word commence. So imagine a celebrity who starts a jigsaw puzzle but never finishes it. Komenci. To finish is fini, fini. Imagine an Olympic swimmer who finishes the race first because they're wearing a shark's fin. Fini. To teach is instrui, instrui. Imagine a very talented music teacher who can teach any instrument under the sun. Instrui. To learn is lerni, lerni. Imagine that a celebrity goes back to school to learn how to read and write. Lerni. To study is studi, studi. Imagine that a busy celebrity pays you to study for them. Studi. In Esperanto, there are two words that mean to know. One means to know a fact. The other one means to know a person in the sense of being acquainted with them. So, to know a fact is scii, scii. Imagine you know many fascinating facts about Stacy. Scii. To know a person is koni, koni. Imagine that someone you know well has just conned you. Koni. To believe is kredi, kredi. Imagine that since you started believing in ghosts and UFOs, you have lost all your street cred. Kredi. What is the English for kredi? To believe for koni. To know a person for scii. To know a fact for studi. To study for lerni. To learn for instrui. To teach for fini. To finish for komenci. To start. How do you say in Esperanto to believe? Kredi, to know a person. Koni, to know a fact. Scii, to study. Studi, to learn. Lerni, to teach. Instrui, to finish. Fini, to start. Komenci. Since we're talking about schools, we had better learn the words for teacher and student. The word for to teach is instrui, and the word for a teacher is instruisto. Instruisto. The word for student sounds almost like the English word studanto. Studanto. So, how do you say which teacher? Kiu instruisto. That teacher. tiu instruisto? Which student is here? Kiu studanto estas ĉi tie? Which one is here? Kiu estas ĉi tie? Who will be here later? Kiu estos ĉi tie pli malfrue? That one will be here later. Tiu estos ĉi tie pli malfrue. What is that? Kio estas tio? That is the school's library. Tio estas la biblioteko de la lernejo. I have a pen and a pencil, but I don't have paper. Mi havas plumon kaj krajonon, sed mi ne havas paperon. The lesson was too long, and the break was too short. La leciono estis tro longa, kaj la paŭzo estis tro mallonga. I teach the class. Mi instruas la klason. I am a teacher. Mi estas instruisto. You must learn it because you are a student. Vi devas lerni ĝin, ĉar vi estas studanto. You have to study it. Vi devas studi ĝin. Do you believe me now? Ĉu vi kredas min nun? I know it. Mi scias ĝin. I know the man. Mi konas la viron. I started it yesterday. Mi komencis ĝin hieraŭ. I will finish it tomorrow. Mi finos ĝin morgaŭ. In Esperanto, nouns and adjectives are said to agree. That is, if the noun ends with j, so does the adjective which describes it. So, the big house is la granda domo. The big houses is la grandaj domoj. Now, you know that j isn't the only ending in Esperanto. we also have an N ending. I see the house is mi vidas la domon. If the noun ends with N, so does the adjective. So, I see the big house is mi vidas la grandan domon. How do you say, I see the pen? Mi vidas la plumon. I see the red pen. Mi vidas la ruĝan plumon. You find a pencil. Vi trovas krajonon. You find a blue pencil. Vi trovas bluan krajonon. I need the brown book because I must study it today. Mi bezonas la brunan libron, ĉar mi devas studi ĝin hodiaŭ. Sometimes a word like house will take both endings at the same time. When this happens, the word always ends with jn, it never ends nj. So, I see the house is mi vidas la domon. I see the houses is mi vidas la domojn. How do you say, I carry the pen? Mi portas la plumon. I carry the pens. Mi portas la plumojn. You read the book. Vi legas la libron. You read the books. Vi legas la librojn. I don't believe the man. Mi ne kredas la viron. Do you believe the men? Ĉu vi kredas la virojn? Because nouns and adjectives have to agree, if the noun ends with jn, so must the adjective which describes it. I see the house is mi vidas la domon. I see the big house is mi vidas la grandan domon. I see the big houses is mi vidas la grandajn domojn. How do you say, I hear the dog? Mi aŭdas la hundon. I hear the big dog. Mi aŭdas la grandan hundon. I hear the big dogs. Mi aŭdas la grandajn hundojn. You open the bottle. Vi malfermas la botellon. You open the green bottle. Vi malfermas la verdan botellon. You open the green bottles. Vi malfermas la verdajn botellojn. If English is your first language, you might find the J, N and JN endings a little tricky. There are two things to say about this. Firstly, although English does not have word endings like these, many European languages do. Native speakers of those languages have been using word endings their whole lives, so they have no problems using the word endings in Esperanto. Secondly, even if you find the endings a little tricky at first, you will quickly get used to them. Take your time as you do the exercises and try to get the endings right. Let's quickly practice the numbers between 1 and 10. How do you say 1, 2, 3? Unu, du, tri. 4, 5, 6. Kvar, kvin, ses. 7, 8. Sep, ok. 9, 10. Now, dek. The words 1, 2, 5 and so on never add the endings J or N. I see the houses is mi vidas la domoin. I see 3 houses is mi vidas tri domoin. How do you say? I need a fork. Mi bezonas forkon. I need 1 fork. Mi bezonas unu forkon. I need 2 forks. Mi bezonas 2 forkojn. I need 5 big plates. Mi bezonas 5 grandajn telerojn. The teacher has 1 student. La instruisto havas unu studanton. The teacher has 10 students. La instruisto havas 10 studantojn. The teacher has 10 happy students. La instruisto havas 10 feliĉajn studantojn. What color is it? De kiu koloro ĝi estas? It is yellow. Ĝi estas flava. It is not black. Ĝi ne estas nigra. Here are some more words that tell you where something is. At is che, che. Imagine being an honored guest at the home of Che Guevara. Che. Out of is L, L. Imagine that you find a secret door that leads out of hell. L. Opposite is kontraŭ, kontraŭ. Imagine that some very noisy contractors are working opposite your house. Kontraŭ. Through is tra, tra. Imagine a fire-breathing dragon is trying to get through your front door. Tra. During is doom, doom. Imagine a clairvoyant who predicts your doom sometime during the next 5 minutes. Doom. What is the English for doom? During for tra. Through for kontraŭ. Opposite for L. Out of for che. At. How do you say in Esperanto during? Dum. Through. Tra. Opposite. Kontraŭ. Out of. L. At. Chair. How do you say I teach it? Mi instruas ĝin. I teach it at the school. Mi instruas ĝin ĉe la lernejo. You learn it. Vi lernas ĝin. You learn it during the lesson. Vi lernas ĝin dum la leciono. The cafe is opposite the library. La kafejo estas kontraŭ la biblioteko. You are going to the library. Vi iras al la biblioteko. The waiter goes through the door. La kelnero iras tra la pordo. The waiter comes out of the restaurant. La kelnero venas el la restauracio. After a word like in, on, at, during, opposite, and so on, we don't use the n ending at all. I see it is mi vidas ĝin. I see it in the house is mi vidas ĝin en la domo. I see it in the White House is mi vidas ĝin en la blanka domo. How do you say I eat it? Mi manĝas ĝin. I eat it during the break. Mi manĝas ĝin dum la paŭzo. I eat it during the long break. Mi manĝas ĝin dum la longa paŭzo. I eat the food during the long break. Mi manĝas la nutraĵon dum la longa paŭzo. I read it. Mi legas ĝin. I read it at the cafe. Mi legas ĝin ĉe la kafejo. I read it at the new cafe. Mi legas ĝin ĉe la nova kafejo. I read the menu at the new cafe. Mi legas la menuon ĉe la nova kafejo. I want to read it. Mi volas legi ĝin. I want a menu. Mi deziras menuon. The same rule applies to the Esperanto words mi and vi. After a word like above or below, we don't use the n ending. I see it is mi vidas ĝin. I see it above you is mi vidas ĝin super vi. How do you say? I find it beside you. Mi trovas ĝin apud vi. You find it opposite me. Vi trovas ĝin kontraŭ mi. The child goes through the door. La infano iras tra la pordo. The children come out of the class. La infanoj venas el la klaso. You will start it soon because you have to finish it during the lesson. Vi komencos gin baldaŭ, ĉar vi devas fini gin dum la leciono. I don't know it. Mi ne scias gin. Do you know it? Ĉu vi scias gin? I know the boy. Mi konas la knabon. I know the good boy. Mi konas la bonan knabon. I don't know the girls. Mi ne konas la knabinojn. I don't know the bad girls. Mi ne konas la malbonajn knabinojn. I am going to write it on the white paper. Mi skribos gin sur la blanka papero. I am going to the library. Mi iras al la biblioteko. And that's the end of lesson 9.